Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Mr. Fitness, the body transformation specialist, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about one of my clients and how she lost 10 pounds in 14 days drinking apple cider vinegar.
What?
Say what?
Say
What? Now, that's not all she did. Of course, she exercised and she ate right, but that was the only thing that she added for that 2-week period. So prior to that, we had been training together for about 4 months, and in that 4-month period, she lost 21 pounds, which isn't bad.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I mean, an average of 5 pounds a month is great for someone that's not losing any weight, but we both agreed that she could be getting results faster. So at that time, I was seeing some stuff on Instagram and Facebook about people using apple cider vinegar for weight loss. So I started doing my own research, and I was like, this could help. So I sent my client some of the articles, and she decided that she wanted to give it a try. So I took about a day or so and really started to put together the plan of how we would go about implementing it into her plan. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about all of that. I'm going to talk about everything that we did from start to finish. I'm going to talk about her specific results, and I'm going to talk about the 3 main reasons why apple cider vinegar is so great at helping people lose weight. So the majority of everything that I read said that for weight loss, you should drink about 1 to 2 tablespoons per day. So that's what everything was saying. So that's what we did. But we split it into 2 doses. Now, I think it's important to note that there's 2 different types of apple cider vinegar. There's the one with the mother, and then there's the one without the mother. Now, the main difference between the 2 is that the one with the mother is unfiltered. The one with the mother is filtered, obviously. And the one with the mother is the one that's thought to have the most health benefits, and it's the one that all the research that I came across used, so that's the one we use. So the first dose she took an hour before breakfast, and the second dose she took an hour before dinner. Now, the reason why we split the doses into 2, and the reason why we took the doses before meals, is because actually drinking apple cider vinegar with meals can mess with the digestion process of the food, and having it on an empty stomach actually helps the digestion process. Now, one of the questions my client had was, do I drink it with anything, or do I just drink it by itself? Now, most of the research that I came across suggested just diluting it with water, and I knew that that was not going to taste very good, and I wasn't even the one drinking it. And after the first dose, exactly what I thought. She thought it was absolutely disgusting. So then I said, well, what can we add to it that won't hurt her results, but will make it easier for her to drink? So on the second dose, that evening dose before dinner, we decided to add a tablespoon of natural honey to it. And although she wouldn't describe it as tasting good, she said it was at least bearable. So after 2 weeks of drinking apple cider vinegar, what were the results?
drum roll, please.
So on January 12th, my client weighed in at 174.6 pounds, and on January 26th, she weighed in at 163 pounds. Now that's over 10 pounds in just 2 weeks, and the only main difference was apple cider vinegar. So you're probably asking yourself by now, how exactly does apple cider vinegar help you lose weight? And that's what we're going to talk about next. We're going to talk about the 3 main ways apple cider vinegar helps you lose weight. So the first way that apple cider vinegar helps you lose weight is it suppresses your appetite. Now, there was a study in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition that looked at how glucose, how insulin, and feelings of fullness were different in people who consumed apple cider vinegar versus people who didn't consume it. Now, the study gave 12 people 3 different levels of apple cider vinegar after eating white bread, and then there was another group that they just gave the white bread to. Now, the study found that people who received the most apple cider vinegar had the lowest blood sugar levels and insulin levels after eating the bread than any of the other groups. Now, they also found that the more apple cider vinegar the person had, the fuller they felt. Now, the second way that apple cider vinegar helps you lose weight is it helps you burn fat. Now, there's a study in bioscience, biotechnology, and biochemistry that found that mice who were given acetic acid, which is the active compound in apple cider vinegar, were less likely to gain body fat. Now, the mice that were given the acetic acid burned more calories and more fat calories for energy than those that were given just water. Now, the author said that this suggests that acetic acid could help the body suppress fat buildup. Now, I understand that mice aren't human and we aren't mice. And just because something works in a mouse doesn't mean that it's going to work in a human. So I found another study, a similar study, in the same journal that found that humans who consumed apple cider vinegar lost more body fat than those who didn't. Now, this study tracked 155 people over 12 weeks. Now, they gave 3 groups different levels of apple cider vinegar, either 15 milliliters, either 30 milliliters, or just plain water. And those who drank the 15 or 30 milliliters of apple cider vinegar had lower body weight, they had smaller waist circumferences, and they had less abdominal fat than those who drank just the plain water. Now, the third way that apple cider vinegar helps you lose weight is it helps improve your metabolism. Now, apple cider vinegar has been shown to increase AMPK. Now, AMPK is an enzyme which helps to regulate our metabolism. And when its activity is increased, our metabolism increases and we burn more fat. And what's even better is that any vinegar has the ability to do this trick. So whether it's, you like adding, oil and vinegar to your salads or to your sandwiches, any type of vinegar should have the same boosting or metabolism boosting effect. So there you have it, guys, my client's story on apple cider vinegar and weight loss. Now, do I think that this will work for anybody? I don't know. A lot of people claim that it's worked, and my client, I now have proof from at least one person that it does work. So, I would say if you're having a hard time losing weight and you're doing everything, you're exercising, you're eating good, and nothing's happening, and you haven't tried this, at least give it a try. Again, I can say that at least from one of my clients trying it, it has worked. It hasn't been a regular part of our format over the months, and since then we've added it in at week intervals when she kind of hits a standstill, and it still has that same effect of helping to boost her metabolism, helping her to store less fat, and helping her to burn more fat. So it worked for her. Again, I can't say if it'll work for you, but at least if you are having a hard time losing weight, give it a shot. Guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you liked the video. I hope you got something out of it. Maybe you took some notes. Guys, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll be sure to get back to you on your questions. Also, guys, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you never, ever miss another video. And guys, with that being said, this is Mr. Fitness, the body transformation specialist, signing off. And as always, where there's a will, there's a way. And I hope you have an amazingly fantastic day. Till next time.